Ah. Ah. Got it. Okay, so we're going to recover the Ottoman today. Here it is. I already started without you. Just pulling off these little grommets. It's kind of cool. This thing's like one giant strip, like this. And then it's just fastened by like every fifth one. Right there, right there. And I've just been using this thing. And it's really easy. You just gotta get under it, and then you wiggle back and forth. And sometimes the head just comes off the nail. And then at that point, you just use the vice grips. So this one came off. And that's all of them. Okay, so I don't really know how to do recovering. I don't know how to recover an Ottoman. I looked up some tutorials and it didn't seem that hard, but they also used kind of like easier Ottomans. And this one's actually pretty well built. So first off, easy to see. I need to like take off all these staples. So take off this stuff, and I guess it'll be like one of the last things I put back on to cover up the bottom. But I wanted to do it kind of well, and in here, this is the seam I don't really know how to replicate. It's gonna be kind of difficult because it looks like they sewed it and then they like dropped this whole thing in. I'm gonna have to figure out something so that it doesn't look too shoddy. Don't want any staples in here. I don't want it coming apart. And this thing, I mean, I don't know what that is. So we're gonna have to figure this out. I also find that if I just take something apart, I usually figure out how to put it back together. So let's just start. There are so many of these staples, I don't even know if it's worth it. And we got all the staples off. We'll see where that gets me. Alright, so I pulled all of this stuff off the edge. It's gonna go great when I put it back on in order to hide all the seams. So this, I need this, and then this, I'll use that to hide the seams as well. Now see these buttons right here? I was trying to figure out how to get these buttons off. And I knew if I'd open up the back, I'd see. They're held on with these little strings. That's super easy. Alright, so I just pull the string. I'll just undo the strings. Also, I hadn't thought about this little faux leather thing. I kind of like it. I think I'll just cover it and then staple it back on. I'll cover it with the new fabric and staple it back on. So I started this project like 2 weeks ago, and it's taking forever. Not that it's taking that long, it's just I don't stay on it, and we went on vacation, and I have to keep going back to the store to get new stuff. But I got these, I've got these button things. They're these buttons. I got them from Hobby Lobby. Hobby Lobby has way better stuff. Come on, focus. There we go. So there's these button things that you cut the fabric out and you put the fabric on top of it and then you snap in the back. So I've got to do those buttons for the top of it. And then of course I had to buy more staples because I ran out of staples. Just gotta do that like 6 more times. So I've got all of the buttons, well, the 6 buttons on there. And now what I want to do is I want to cover this leather rotting with this fabric so that it has like a nice fabric fringe around the edge. Alright, so I took that stuff and I wrapped it around here. Let's see. I wrapped it around this stuff and I stapled it all around. Now I'm putting this down and I'm stapling this, and then I'll go back with this stuff right here and I'll staple that all around. There we go. It's all put back together. Now I need to screw it back on to the top. Voila, and it's done. That took a very long time, but I think it was worth it. I like the way it turned out, and I have a sense of pride in it.